When it comes to Europe, the most beloved sport ever is soccer. In America, baseball may be the country's pastime, but football trumps all. When it comes to Canada, Sweden, Finland, Czech Republic, and Russia, ice hockey is a huge deal. As we all know, hockey is the one sport Canadians truly dominate in. And yes, America has succeeded and grown in the sport's history and industry. Though the NHL is insanely popular, there's no doubt that the MLB, NFL, and NBA trump hockey in America when it comes to popularity. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we'll dive into 10 reasons why the NHL is truly the best league in the world. Number 10, in Russia to finish checking out the Swedes if USA Canadian. Wow, Alex, nice title. We hope you enjoyed that catchy headline. Now down to business. When it comes to the NHL, no other sports in North America has so much diversity. According to TSN, 49.7% of NHL players are Canadian, 24.2% are American, 9.1% are Swedish, 4.5% Russian, 4.2% Czech, and 3.2% Finnish. There is a lot of diversity in the NHL, allowing fans from all over the world to cheer on for their favorite stars. I mean, come on. Nobody really watches the NFL or MLB that closely outside of North America. Number 9, the draft. The NHL draft is as exciting as it comes. MLB has 1 million rounds and isn't covered extensively. The NBA draft is only 2 rounds. The NFL draft is pretty entertaining, but the NHL is the only league whose draft allows the fans to see what's going on in each team's war room. That's because every team at the NHL draft is situated at the center of the arena, allowing those in attendance to witness all of the interactions and trade discussions between GMs. It's also pretty cool to see the looks on the faces of the draftees after they get on stage and put on their new team's jersey, something none of the other 3 leagues does. Number 8, trade deadline. When's the last time a major star was traded at the NBA trade deadline? Please remind us in the comments section. In the NFL, stars are rarely traded, unless you consider guys who are underachieving on a bad team and are given away for late-round picks. As for MLB, most teams seem to just give away the stars for prospects who don't develop. The NHL always has stars on the move, and major prospects and early drafts go the other way. Trade deadline day is Christmas for NHL fans. Number 7, short commercials. During NHL games, they only have 3 commercials every period. The first ones come roughly 7 minutes into the first period. The next one comes 4 minutes into play later. The last one will take place a short few minutes after. You know, when a commercial is coming? In the NBA, it takes 20 minutes to play the last 2 minutes. MLB has commercials every time a half inning ends or when a new pitcher comes in. Easily 20-plus commercials per game. The NFL, change of possession equals a commercial. A scoring play equals a commercial. Then kicking it back to the other team means a commercial. It's a never-ending cycle. Number 6, both sides of the border. The NFL only consists of teams from American cities. The NBA and MLB each have a Toronto-based team and 29 American teams. The NHL has 7 Canadian teams and 23 American teams. That way, the league has some awesome exposure in 2 nations. Canada and USA have friendly yet intense hockey rivalries, as each nation tries to bring the Stanley Cup back to their side of the border. Doesn't that sound somewhat exciting? The Jays and Raptors are always outnumbered. Number 5, speed kills. Anyone who's watched an NHL game will agree with this. Hockey is the fastest of the 4 major North American sports. Baseball moves at a snail's pace. Basketball has the odd string of fast breaks, but otherwise there's a heck of a lot of walking and standing around. The NFL has 45-second stoppages between 5-second plays, so yeah, there's a lot of standing around in football. In hockey, players are constantly moving at a high pace and running into each other at the same time. I've never heard anyone complain about a sport being too fast, have you? Number 4, rivalries. The NHL has countless rivalries. The most iconic, the Montreal Canadiens and Boston Bruins. Other epic original 6 rivalries include the Canadiens and Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Detroit Red Wings and Chicago Blackhawks. You've got the Battle of Pennsylvania between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Philadelphia Flyers. You've got the Battle of Alberta between Calgary Flames and Edmonton Oilers. You have all 3 California teams despising one another, and the same is taking place in the state of New York. The list of entertaining NHL rivalries stretch from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. It's absolutely awesome. Number 3, salary cap. In the MLB, there is no salary cap, hence the New York Yankees and Boston Red Sox winning so many World Series titles over the years. In the NBA, you always have trios of stars forming super teams. And as we know, 3 stars is all it takes to win an NBA championship. The NFL does have a salary cap, but players can restructure contracts whenever. In the NHL, strict salary caps are kept in place, meaning the elite teams can't afford all their stars and have to move some stars out. This ensures more competition in the NHL. The stars just can't choose the best teams like they can in other big sports leagues. Number 2, Stanley Cup is hard to win. We all know the NBA championship is easy to win, hence LeBron James being in the finals every year, and the Spurs and Lakers forming dynasties in the past 15 years. MLB spend a lot of money, win championships. Right, Yankees and Red Sox? NFL? Well, since 2000, the Ravens have 2 Super Bowls. The Steelers have 2, the Patriots have 4, and the Giants have 2. Multiple teams have won multiple titles. No team in the NHL has repeated as champion since the Red Wings in 1997 and 1998. No team has repeated Cup Finals appearances since the Red Wings and Penguins in 2008 and 2009. There's always a new cup, because it's so hard to win it all. And number 1, the playoffs. 4 rounds, each a best of 7. More than half the teams make it. Sometimes the favorites win, but sometimes a huge underdog wins it all. The NHL playoffs are the most hard-hitting and intense postseason in sports. In the NFL, you need no more than 4 wins to be Super Bowl champions. MLB, 1 best of 5, then 2 best of 7s. Too short. In the NBA, the final 4 teams never seem to face much competition in the first 2 rounds. It's an easy path to the conference finals, but nothing ever comes easy in the NHL playoffs. They easily have the most entertaining postseason. What do you think is the best pro sports league and why? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.